And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now they'll run it on the toss. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Looking down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The sure hands, it's locked. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Unloads quickly. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Touchdown, Alabama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Fields. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Tries has to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Touchdown time! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They've got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Quick completion on the out route. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? First down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Russell. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give is to Miller. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Finding open areas. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game. They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open...
Oh, it's a fumble! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the 2nd level of the defense.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Wants to throw. It's Carr. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But the snapping the football, everybody being on.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He wants to take the top off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up.
Breaks into the open. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing.
There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback.
Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the 2nd half if they keep giving him the football.
Turning it on! And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Notre Dame right back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Russell. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet they don't.
They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big fella moving. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewart, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being in that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab deep. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. Got him downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's two really good plays in a row by this defense. So you come up big, you forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's locked. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting him forward.
For this fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with a victory.
Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll move the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, fourth quarter, critical fourth down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage, or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
Quarterback making checks. Gotta have it here on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
That is a momentum-shifting play by the quarterback. This home crowd, they are buzzing after that scramble on fourth down. Great job letting his God-given ability take over to pick up the first. They are still alive here late in the game.
They're rushing to the line, already in position for the potential game winner. Got to spike it and stop the clock. To the ground, he's got it again.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. The give to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.